there. Welcome to my little yoga corner. I was so excited to get here and be on my mat with you today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. My name's Carly and I've been a yoga teacher for the past 9 years in Vancouver, Fort McMurray, and here in Medicine Hat. I have a little yoga studio called Om Yoga at Nirvana 101. Which is closed right now due to the COVID-19. So let's just meet on the internet for a little while. I decided to do half-hour classes for you, and they'll be gentle classes focusing on keeping ourselves calm and collected during this time. In my classes for the past 2 months, I've been teaching about the yamas and niyamas in yoga, and this week is actually the second niyama, which is santosha, and which is a perfect niyama for this week because it is about contentment, and we need to find that inner contentment right now as our external world is falling apart. So I'd like to start with a little meditation, just focusing inward and just realizing what contentment means to you on this day. So close your eyes and just ask your heart, how can I find contentment in my world today? I just feel an overwhelming contentment just being here and being able to share this with all of you out there. If you haven't washed your hands before your practice, stop the video, go wash your hands, because we're going to start with some alternate nostril breath, which keeps the mind very balanced and calm, which we need during this time. It also helps with anxiety, but we have to touch our face. So stop the video if you haven't washed your hands, go wash your hands, and come back and join me for some alternate nostril breath. So in our breath today, we're going to use our thumb and our ring finger on our right hand. We're going to use the thumb to cover the right nostril and the ring finger to cover the left nostril. So when I say breathe in through the left nostril, you're going to be covering the right. And when you're going to breathe in through the right nostril, you're covering the left. So just follow along. Close your eyes for a moment. Center in. I'll start with grounding us with the note of C with my C singing bowl. This is for the root chakra. Just let that tone resonate through the root chakra, just grounding you in this moment. Then I want you to take your right hand, take a deep breath in through both nostrils. Cover the left, exhale right. Breathe in right. Cover the right, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale out. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Remove your hand. Exhale both. Now I'm sure you're starting to feel a little more relaxed and calm and ready to begin our short little practice for today. Just going to use a little bit of my Easy Air oil, and this helps to open up the lungs, which is very important during this time. Just going to rub it in my hands and take a deep breath in. Exhale out. You at home, take a couple deep breaths in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And I'm going to start my playlist, which again is my own music, and I hope you enjoy. Bring your breath back to normal. And let's start to move the energy in through the neck and shoulders. Slowly begin to move your head in a circle to the right. Inhaling as you gaze up to the ceiling, and exhale as you gaze down to the floor. Just a couple of circles just to release. Let go of any strain you're holding on to. Pause and take it the opposite direction. Bring your head back to a centered place. We're going to open up our upper back and shoulders. So place your right hand on your left shoulder. Place your right arm over top of your left with your left hand on your right shoulder, and lift up your elbows to shoulder height. Bring your shoulders forward and just stretch that upper back and breathe into this stretch. Close your eyes, keep your focus internal. Just enjoy your breath. Enjoy the stretch. And let's release that stretch. And then start on the other side. Left hand first on the right shoulder, right hand over top. Lift up, bring your shoulders forward, feel that stretch and breathe. And release. Let's just roll our shoulders a couple times to the front and a couple times to the back. Lift your arms above your head. Take your left wrist with your right hand. Gently pull up to the ceiling. Stretch. And then come over to the right side, feeling that stretch from your left hip right to your left fingertip. Always focus on your breath. Deep breathing during your practice. Your breath really defines your practice. The deeper you breathe, the deeper you move into your stretches and postures. And the deeper you move into your stretches and postures, the more benefit your body feels. And let's take it back. Bring the left hand on your right wrist, gently pulling up, and then over to the left side as you stretch the right side body. Breath is so important for calming the mind, relaxing the body, for your life. We wouldn't be here if we weren't breathing. It's really important to take care of your lungs right now. Nice, deep breathing, very cleansing. And let's move it back to center. Take your hands on your knees, and we're going to start to move the energy through the lower back and up the spine. So take your body in a slow circle to the right. And again, just like your head, let's inhale as we gaze up. And exhale as we take our gaze down. And just open up that energy. Enjoy. And then pause and take it a couple circles to the other side. And let's bring it back to center. Oh, the upper body is feeling good. So we'll start to open up our lower body. So let's take the feet out as far as we can from each other. We're going to walk this forward and feel a nice deep stretch in our inner legs. So just walk it forward as far as you can go. You also feel that deep stretch in through your spine and into the lower back. Breathe into your stretch. This is actually really new for me, teaching a class with my own songs in the background. It's kind of cool. You can find my music on the internet, on Apple iTunes, Gypsy Butterfly, the Gypsy Butterfly. Anyway, let's take our right arm down our right leg, lead the left arm over, and get a nice deep stretch. Lift your gaze up to the ceiling. And let's take it to the other side. And now let's take it back to the center and see how much deeper you're able to go. Nice deep stretch. I love these deep stretches. They feel so good. And let's bring it up. Bring the legs together, tap out the tension. Come into a full forward fold and just stretch your whole backside body. Good. Okay, let's bring it up. Should feel Little energized now. Make sure your knees are under your hips. Your wrists are under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. We'll do a couple of cow-cat breaths just to release energy through the spine and the back. And then we're going to go through a flow from our cat to our downward dog. So, our cow to our dog. So let's do a couple cow-cat breaths. Inhale, look up, arching the back slightly. Exhale, tuck in, round your spine. Tuck that tummy right up. Couple of deep breaths. Just release. Feel that beautiful release in through your back. Okay, let's bring it back to a flat back. Inhale in your cow. Exhale, tuck those toes in, lift yourself up. Downward dog. Stretch. Inhale, back to your cow. Exhale to your dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, dog. Oh, this feels so good. Inhale, cow. Exhale, dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, dog. Let's leave it in our downward dog now and stretch our body. Feel like you're pushing your mat away with your hands. This automatically lifts the sit bones up high. Get a good deep stretch in those calves. And breathe. Lift your head. Walk your feet to each side of the mat. And walk your hands up gently and slowly towards your feet. Now get a good deep stretch here. Bend your knees, bring yourself up slowly. That feels so good. Come to the front of your mat. We'll just do a couple of half salutations. So bring your hands to your heart center. Let's move the body. Inhale, bring your arms above the head. Interlace your fingers. Maybe take yourself into a back bend. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to a forward fold. Bend your knees. Draw your arms up with your breath. Meet your palms. Exhale to your heart. Let's do 2 more of these. Inhale into a back bend. Exhale into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to forward fold. Bend your knees. Draw your arms up with the breath. Exhale to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bring it back down. Bend your knees. Draw the arms up with the breath. Exhale to the heart. Ooh, that felt so good. So let's go into a couple of warrior postures. And warrior postures were made to gain strength internally and externally in your body. So let's start with the right foot in the middle of the mat. Bring your left foot back about 3 feet. Make sure you have an imaginary line there between your heels. So let's take the left foot up 45 degrees and bring your knee over top of your ankle on the right leg. Bring your hips forward, tuck in the tummy, bring your arms up, warrior 1. Close your eyes, find that strength. This this is kind of neat. This is very fitting, the song that's on right now. In the stillness of my soul, I find my strength to go beyond where I think I can. Find that strength in your warrior posture. Breathe it in. And let's shift it into Warrior 2. As we shift it in Warrior 2, you're going to take your arms out parallel. Now your foot stays in the same spot, but you're going to take your toes to the left side of your mat. So hips are now on the left side of the mat, and you're gazing over the right hand, finding Warrior 2 strength. Keep your front knee sort of over top of your ankle. Just enjoy this warrior. It's beautiful strength. Let's add a peaceful warrior to our warrior postures. Drop your left arm down the left leg. Reach your right arm up and back. Keep your lower body stable. So your right knee remains over the right ankle. You're only moving upper body here. Beautiful. Oh, I love Peaceful Warrior. Take it back to Warrior 2. And then let's pivot our right foot to the left side of the mat and come into a forward fold. Just feel that nice stretch here. Bend your knees. Draw yourself up slowly. Moving on to the other side. Left foot. Bring the knee over top of your left ankle. You should still be 3 feet apart. So just bring up that right foot 45 degrees. Lift your arms up. Warrior 1. Breathe into that strength. Tuck in your core. For any of you who have shoulder issues, you can always bring your hands to your heart center. A little bit easier on your shoulders in your warrior postures. So always listen to your body. If something's not feeling right, then you modify. Breathe in your strength. Let's shift into our Warrior 2. So remember, the back foot pivots. The arms come out parallel. Just check your arms. Make sure you don't have an arm down here and up here, here. Just make sure your arms are parallel and you're gazing over your left hand. Breathe in your warrior strength. We are all warriors during this COVID-19 time of our lives. Bringing yourself into peaceful warrior. Bring it back to Warrior 2. Pivot that left foot, come back into your forward fold. Lift your head, bend your knees up. Let's take ourselves up slowly. Beautiful. Let's come into a few balancing postures so that we maintain balance throughout this time. So let's bring ourselves into mountain pose to begin with. And in mountain pose, I want your feet just slightly apart. Feel the strength right from your feet being grounded into the legs, into your core. Take your chest back slightly, arms by your side. Breathe in this beautiful balance on both feet. We're going to take it into tree pose, which might be a little more of a challenge for me because I'm on carpet, but that's okay because I like challenges. So let's take the left foot into the mat, right foot into the ankle. Bring your hands to your heart center. Then I want you to find a gazing point. It can be on the wall, the ceiling, the floor, whatever you're comfortable with. It's called your drishti. And let's focus on our drishti. Find your focus and balance on the one foot. And then lift up that heel just below the knee. If you're comfortable here, you can bring the foot above the knee. Practicing tree right here. Be very mindful that the foot is either above or below the knee and not on the knee. So breathing in this beautiful balance of tree. Lovely. Let's take it to the other side. Just walk it out. Come back into your mountain pose. Breathe in your strength in mountain pose. Right foot deep into your mat. Left foot into your ankle. Find your drishti. And then heel below or toes above. Bring the hands to your heart. Also in tree pose, you always want to make sure that you're keeping this hip open. So the knee tends to want to move forward. Just take that knee back as much as you can. Keep the hip open. Practice your focus and your balance. Lovely. Bring it down, walk it out. One more time back into mountain pose. Breathe in your strength, breathe in your balance. Take it up one more time into a back bend. Exhale into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back. Come into your tabletop. Bring the wrists under your shoulders, knees under the hips. Do a few more cow-cat breaths. Just to be releasing any leftover tension in the back. Bring yourself back, cross the legs, bring yourself down, and let's bring it right down onto the mat. So bring your legs up into a waterfall pose. Bring your feet together, your knees together, and just start to circle the legs. Just Massaging your lower back. In the opposite direction. And bring back to center. Draw the knees into the chest. Do a little side rock. And bring yourself back to center. Take your feet down to the floor, your knees together, your feet together. You can bring your arms into cactus arms. And just bring the knees over to your left side as you gaze to your right side. Bring your knees over to the right side as you gaze to your left side. And then bring your knees back to center. Bring the feet together in Baddha Konasana. Coming in a laying butterfly pose. Hands on the belly. Start to connect your breath with the movement of your belly. Inhale, belly rising. Exhale, belly falling. Let go of the arms, release the body in Savasana. Let the body relax and melt totally into your mat. This is a time to release the thoughts that come in your mind. Give your mind a break. Give your body a rest. And twiggle the fingers and the toes. Stretch. Bring your feet up on the mat and roll onto your side body. And spend a moment here. Just consider what you learned in your practice today. Bring yourself up slowly. Come back to your easy pose. Let's bring our hands into Gyan Mudra. Index finger, thumb together. Tops of the hands resting on our knees. This is an energy mudra that brings peace and calm to our being. Breathing in peace and calm. Bring your hands to your heart center. We'll close our practice with Om, uniting body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath in. much gratitude for joining me today. Namaste. I hope you meet me every day on this channel until I get back into my studio, and have the best day ever. Just enjoy, be content in where you are, and just love your family, your friends, and love yourself, and just be in love. Thank you so much for joining.